It's time for the SBENU StarCraft 2 Starleague Season 3 Grand Finals. My name is Wolf. With me is Nuve. It's an exciting night. There's so many people here traveled from all over the country to watch these two CJ Edges players find out which one's going to get their first Starleague win.
That's right. Both these players do have some history against each other in these tournaments. It's going to be very excited to see who comes out on top this time, though.
Absolutely. These two players both, facing each other oftentimes in individual leagues. They're from the same team. They haven't played against each other in a televised match in quite some time, since Kespa Cup, in fact. And
it's been a while.
There's a lot of hype behind this match, and I feel like a lot of people expect herO to win, but almost everyone, even the people with the blue, swingers, the bangers, they bang together, make the noise, they want ByuL to win. Almost everyone is feeling their heart for ByuL tonight.
Yeah, he's had some recent, he made it to the grand finals of GSL last season. He didn't have that luck. He went down pretty hard, actually 1-4 to Reign, so he's looking for that win still. Both players so hungry for that Premier Korean title.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going to have a hype video in a moment. Had a bit of a bug there for just a second, but here's our maps.
Yeah, very important thing to note here. Terraform, Echo, Expedition Coda, and the rest. Vani, Iron, and Cactus to follow it up. So very interesting sort of lineup here. Terraform certainly going to be favoring ByuL to start things off, but then going to Echo. So it's kind of going back and forth in terms of the balance of the maps, what favors what race.
Sure.
And starting with the Zerg into Protoss, and then again and again. Two, we get to like Vani Research, when it kind of gets a little bit more even up. Iron Fortress and Cactus Valley to finish them off. Pretty even maps in general. They do have history on those maps as well, going back to Kespa Cup Season 1. herO actually crushed ByuL 3-0.
Somewhat concerning the low win rate of ByuL's EVP, considering it's a matchup he's played the most. Let's take a look at this video. The theme today is these two players were born for today, born for this moment, where they'll both try to fight their very first Starleague win in Korea. Two teammates, almost brothers even. They've practiced with each other, they've trained with each other for so long.
Two ace players for CJ. They carried the team the entire year in Pro League and last year. They've done so much work, they've come so far, but both of them still so hungry for this win.
Obviously, if you don't take my word for it, no doubt you can hear the energy of the crowd here at the venue. We're going to jump into this quick interview to start things off. There's no Terrans on this stage today. Innovation lost his chance to be at the stage. We've got Protoss player herO here. The champion of the Kespa Cup. And now he's trying to get a championship in a Tier 1 tournament, a Starleague here in Korea.
And the other other runner-up of the GSL shedding tears after that loss is the Zerg player ByuL.
Trying to get things started, it seems like here, ladies and gentlemen. Red clappers for ByuL, blue clappers for herO in the crowd, so each fan has chosen a side, if you will.
It's It's pretty split.
Let's have an interview now with these finalists. You know, we talked a little bit about them. Let's hear from them. Starting with herO. It's your first time in a Tier 1 tournament in Korea for our finals. How do you feel right now? I didn't expect a lot of fans to come out tonight, to be honest. I was a little bit nervous there wouldn't be so many, but there's a lot more than I expected here at the venue today. I've always wanted to win a Tier 1 tournament championship. It's a really good opportunity for me right now. The environment, the atmosphere is really good for me right now. He's feeling good. I'm going to do my best to show you guys great matches today. So even though he's #1 in WCS, his nickname is actually Invisible because he actually hasn't had much of an impact in the Korean scene itself. Most of his tournament wins come from overseas, those IEM championships.
A lot of IEMs.
If you can't see me on stage right now, you're probably closing your eyes. I'm going to make a great impact on the StarCraft fans tonight. Time to hear from ByuL.
All right. You've experienced the finals recently. You probably know about the pressure playing in the finals, but it's an outdoor tournament this time. How do you feel? I also didn't expect this many fans to come out today. It's the first outdoor finals this year. I'm very excited. And the Star League trophy is in the shape of a star. And ByuL means star in Korean. So I think that trophy belongs to me.
Well said.
Are you going to cry again today? I'm going to cry, but it's going to be different tears. Someone's going to cry tonight, but it's not going to be me. It's going to be my opponent.
It's a good day to have a finals. The best players on the best stage, great weather, great fans. There's a great atmosphere in general here at the Star League.
I'm just scared of the Rain Wolf.
It is possible.
It's possible.
Rain or shine, the show goes on. Also, the commentators are very prepared for today.
Naturally.
Absolutely. Are you guys ready? He asked the crowd. They gave a resounding yes. All right, it looks like it's time to get things started. Okay, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. The Star League Season 3 Grand Finals. The first StarCraft 2 tournament in the venue in a long time.
It's a long time coming. It was meant to be last season, but I'm happy that they brought it to this one. Such great weather, great players, great storyline as well.
Speaking of which.
처음에 우리 지원이가 배설에서 나왔는데 딸이라고 그랬어요. 처음에는. 나누니까 아들이더라고요. 그래서 한참회를 안 쳐다봤어요. 그게 항상 미안하고.
우리 준호가 태어났을 때 첫 울음소리가 너무 우럭차가지고 딸만 내리 위로 낳다가 아들을 낳는데 너무너무 기뻤는데 아빠는 더 기뻤을 거예요.
얼굴에 쓰여있듯이 그냥 똑같이 얌전하고 말썽한 분 안 부리고 정말로 말도 잘 듣고 착하고 이쁜 아들이에요. 지금까지도.
초등학교, 중학교를 여기 그 염창 초등학교, 염창 중학교 이렇게 같이 나왔는데 학업 쪽에는 별로 관심이 없었던 것 같아요.
맨날 게임했던 기억밖에 안 나요. 게임하고 그때부터 시작된 것 같아요. 게임하는 거.
중학교 3학년 때인가 2학년 말이었던가 그랬던 것 같아요. 전주에 있는 게임과학고등학교를 보내주라고 하더라고요. 잘 달래놓으면 공부하겠지 했지 이거 할 줄은 진짜로 몰랐어요.
지원이가 게임을 집에서도 많이 하다 보니까 아마 부모님과 마찰이 많아져가지고 이렇게 가출을 하게 됐었는데 얼마나 지원이가 게이머가 되고 싶은 그 꿈이나 열정이 컸는지 알 수 있었어요.
엘리트 스쿨리그라는 걸 중학교 3학년 때 나가게 됐어요. 다른 친구가 포함해가지고 성적이 되게 좋게 나와서 본선무대를 가보고 준호랑 저는 이거 게임을 좀 더 자세하게 해봐야겠다 싶어서 이제 아마추어 숙소로 같이 들어갔죠. 그리고 준호는 아마추어 숙소 들어가서 얼마 안 있다가 금방 이제 프로팀으로 가게 됐어요.
준호 선수한테는 그런 점이 안 보였었어요. 다른 선수들은 좀 힘든 모습이 보이긴 했는데 준호 선수는 그냥 다 즐거워 보였어요. 숙소 생활하는 것도 항상 웃고 있었고 또 같이 광고 촬영하러도 같이 가가지고 대한항공 CF 촬영했는데요. 메인 모델로 하고 이제 준호도 이제 같이 갔는데 준호가 화면에 더 많이 잡혔어요. 잘생겼어요.
첫인상은 이 숙소에 온 지 한 1년 정도 됐을 때 처음 보게 됐는데 온게임넷 스파키즈라는 팀에서 2명의 선수가 온 사람 중에 한 명이 한지원 선수였거든요. 삼성이라는 팀이 지원이 나쁜 편이 아닌데 처음부터 열까지 모든 게 불만이었던 거예요. 반항기 같은 느낌으로.
팀 이렇게 옮겨 다니는 거는 알아요. 그때마다 집에 와서 쉬고 가고. 근데 이제 이번에 경기할 때 가서 보니까 그게 너무 많이 느껴지는 거예요. 그래서 많이 속상해서 많이 울었는데 지금 또 눈물이 나네. 속이 너무너무 상해서 지금 얼마나 마음고생을 많이 했을까.
준호가 승부욕이 엄청났어요. 저는 그걸 읽을 수 있었어요. 표정에서. 지면은 무표정으로 있는 것 같아도 이를 악물고 있고. 준호가 브로도 당시에 이제 저그 종족을 했었는데 성적은 처음에는 별로 좋지는 않았어요. 팀 내 생활 중간 정도 되니까 중위권, 그 다음에 상위권까지 올라가더라고요. 후반부에.
이메이드 자체가 없어졌잖아요. 없어지면서 이제 한동안 있다가 이제 CJ 쪽으로 이제 옮겨갔는데
딱 어느 한순간에 성공한 게 아니라 이제 점차 성적이 스타트로 넘어가서 좋아지면서 성공했다고 봐야 되기 때문에 준호가 휴가 나올 때마다 점점 표정이 밝아졌었어요. 따로 저한테 한 얘기는 없지만
집안 사정도 그렇게 좋지 못해요. 너무 좋지 못하고 뭐 금전적인 수입이나 이런 고정적으로 있지도 않은 상황이었고 성적도 제대로 안 나오고 이러다 보니까 많이 당황했던 시기가 있었는데
최고 못할 것 같으면 아예 가지 말아라 그랬거든요. 할 수 있다고 엄마 나 정말 잘하는데 엄마만 그걸 인정을 안 한다고.
때려치라 그랬어요. 짐 싸서 장롱 내려가고 필요 없다고 그렇게 할 거면 다음날 울면서 왔었어요. 그날 이제 울면서 와서 열심히 한번 다시 해보겠다고 조심히. 그러고 나서 진짜 열심히 하더라고요.
오성조 선수의 지지 선언이 그라노입니다. 그는 또다시 한 세트를 가져가면서 개막전 주인공이 됩니다. 안지원. 네, 하루 이틀. 김준호 CJ의 승리. 김준호가 폴라나이트에서 승리를 하게 되면서
준호랑 같이 했던 얘기 중에 둘 중에 한 명이 나중에 프로게이머가 돼서 결승전에 가면 상대방 이름 불러주기로 했었거든요. 근데 이번에 결승에 가서 제 이름을 불러줄지 잘 모르겠어요.
CJ팀에 들어갈 때 우선 우리 지원이가 감독님이랑 코치님을 너무 잘 만나서 좋고 열심히 가서 나 잘할 거야 엄마 잘할게. 그래서 마음이 놓였어요. 그래서 아 우리 지원이가 이래서 좋다고 했구나.
조조경 4번. 아 이건 말도 안 되는 스코어를 만들어내고 있습니다.
다음 시즌에는 꼭 우승할 성공할 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
스베누 스타리그 시즌3
안쪽으로 이용하고 있어 한지원 선수.
와, 한지원의 눈치가 진짜 좋았습니다. 허벅지 한다라는 걸 보여줍니다.
경기를 위한 길을 밟아나갑니다. 김준호.
안쪽 선수로 올라갑니다.
한지원이 아니라 한지원.
골입니다.
올라왔어. 김준호.
Are going to crown our third Star League champion. I am excited. How are you feeling right now, Moonblade?
I'm feeling good, man. That was a great hype video. Seeing their storylines for the last 10 years, whatever it was. It was quite a long time, but a great storyline, especially when it got to the StarCraft 2 stage. These guys have both been through a lot.
Yeah.
They've come so far. If we can see them here today, I think it's only right.
You know, just some of these brief storylines. One of that one, you know, herO saying his sisters can't remember anything about him except him being a gamer. ByuL's mother telling him maybe he should just quit pro gaming. You know, it's not working well for you. It's not going well for you. He's having hard times at the beginning of IM, but eventually he just kept saying, you know, Mom, it's going to work out. I am really good. I am going to make it. And now he's on his second finals here in Korea, herO in his very first Star League finals. You know, even the Korean fans are saying basically KESPA Cup doesn't count. IEMs don't count. You need to win a Star League, or we're going to stop calling you the Invisible Man.
That's right, Star League or GSL. I mean, these are the tournaments to win. They are the most stacked. They have every Korean player in it.
All right, let's go into game number one, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be on Terraform. ByuL versus herO.
스타리그 시즌3 결승전.
Down here, the bottom right in red, it's ByuL. His name means star, and he wants his first win tonight.
And up here in the top left in blue, we do have the Protoss player from CJ. He is herO. Also looking for his first big win here in Korea. He's won everywhere else in the world, but hasn't found that same sort of success here.
Looks to be a Forge opening already in game one. Oh, no, he's going to land the gateway instead, just at the front, at the wall, scaring me for a moment.
Scaring you for a little moment there. Yeah, you got to be careful with these front buildings these days. They keep mixing it up. Can be that Forge, can be that gateway. It's so rare that we do see that cannon rush, but it's always a threat. You always have to be ready for it.
Absolutely. We even saw ByuL's Sphere of a 2-gate proxy. He checked the main base with the drone just to make sure, and he's going to now, with this probe being scouted already, send a drone out just to make sure no pylons get placed. And herO will likely fake this.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And yeah, as you said, the one thing to note, especially in that last best of 5, that was in KESPA Cup Season 1, herO cheesed him out 3 games in a row. Complete cheese the entire series long. Something that ByuL no doubt is going to remember and look out for this time.
Momentum is everything in a finals like this. You know, when Rain beat him at the GSL finals, ByuL took only 1 game. He lost the first set, won the second, and lost the last 3 right in a row after that. And that was, you know, very recent, just a few months ago.
That's right. I mean, it's kind of always been a mental problem from ByuL as well. He does get angry. He's visibly frustrated if he starts to lose multiple games in a row. Something he's got to really look out for here today.
Absolutely. We even saw it looked like in the Terraform set versus Innovation, he had just simply given up. He ended up winning that game, which is an amazing turnaround. But he does get visibly frustrated sometimes at the game, at the situations that are at hand.
Yeah, both players not afraid to go the distance there. And I mean, to get here, they both went to game 7, I believe it was, in the semifinals.
Yes, you're absolutely right. herO even having to go to game 7 versus ByuL, which was a bit of a scary moment, you know, getting ByuL here instead.
Yeah, look at this sneaky gas at the natural. A little bit of a mind game, but the probe's going to scout it out. Very smart from herO. Not going to be sneaking out that link speed anytime soon without it being detected.
Back at home, we do see work gear research on the way as well as a stalker. Rallying that in the main to try to deny this Overlord scout. So we're going to see a later tech from him. Most likely Stargate.
Yeah, he's really playing on that information card there. Something, a great fear of ByuL's. Like, is he going to all-in me again this series? What has he got planned? It's like the scariest thing for ByuL right now is just trying to figure out exactly what's going on. And actually, that Stalker not committing to the Overlord could have been a mistake, but instead denying these links.
Yeah, it's something to block both fronts when you're blowing off this kind of wall with a cyber core main base. It's going to be robotics instead, so most likely a drop-oriented play with a sentry on the way.
Yeah, could be that Warp Prism, could even be an Immortal all-in. That would be such a rarity, such a mind game from herO at this point. It's just a style that we never really see anymore, except on a map like this, perhaps.
Now, speaking of rarities, we're going to see a two-base lair from ByuL. Quite common in his ZBT matchup, but not so much as common in this match. We have seen him do it before, but it's pretty out there.
It's super out there, and I'm wondering, what has he got planned? Is it going to be fast Hydra, or is it going to be that quick roach speed behind it? I don't know if it'll be a Muta Rush, because that's just insane, but we'll see how many extractors go down.
Yeah, just the second one coming up right now. And this link placement could be for a forward Nidus later on, we'll see. Only time will tell.
It might just be that Nidus. Well,
I think it might.
Considering we haven't seen anything else really being invested in, he needed his Roach Run around halfway through that lair tech. The problem is that Immortals are on the way, and then he's going to have some pretty powerful composition to deal with anything that comes out, especially from a Nidus.
I mean, even if it's a Ling type Nidus, as long as he reacts accordingly, the E-Lings are pretty easy to deal with the Mothership Core. You get your Zealots out. He doesn't have a Mothership Core, so that's one other problem. That's something we should tell you guys right away, is that there is no really PC space we may be able to take it to.
That it is actually going to be that fire off roll, just with a delay in those extra extractors. We're seeing a lot of gateways go down. This Overseer really has to get the scout off, or it's going to be coming at ByuL's face undetected.
Oh my god, he was so close to seeing it as well. He's just not being risky enough with that Overseer.
Oh, it's going to come back to bite him in a big way.
He has no idea, and with this greedy of a Spire build, if he doesn't get the Spines up in time, he's just simply going to die to this.
Well, I mean, even Spines is not going to be enough. You need some sort of huge army to kind of wrap around and deal with it pretty quickly, pretty early on. Roach Link, generally the counter this early, but Hydra Link is also a fantastic sort of way to deal with it, but I don't think he's going to have either at this point.
Immortal hidden in the Warp Prism, and now he's going to see his first glimpse. All of these gateways, Spines are on the way. The Roaches, as you mentioned, coming up as well. I mean, Mutalisk out, there's not a lot of anti-air in this push. It's just a time issue here, and here comes a huge Warp, and now 7 Zealots.
He's committing to Roaches as well. It's not going to be very favorable here. herO choosing the route of aggression once again against ByuL.
Another core still being dropped here to block off those units, trapping them in the mineral line, and now controlling the ramp. A big problem here. They can continue to warp, but he's actually going straight for the main. There's nothing to stop him.
There's absolutely nothing at all. He can force it off that ramp, and the main is his.
The main is his indeed. The links are not going to be enough against this big of an army. The lair is now vulnerable. The warp with additional sensors to continue to force field. A counterattack looks like it's going to be the choice here for ByuL.
Well, let's see what he can do, but he's going to have to deal with his army at some point. No way a base trade's going to work out for him. Not while the Protoss is destroying the main base already.
And, you know, herO is done. There's no observer with this army. There's something to keep in mind. He also doesn't have the Mothership Core home yet. It's almost there. These Zealots will hold off enough time, especially with the sentry here, for that Mothership Core to get the next scan up. He's an observer. I'm not sure he realizes that he's got one on the map.
Yeah, that could be a big problem. We'll soon find out. While it's all happening, the National is also getting annihilated. Just advised the Nidus for the moment. Down goes another hatchery.
Even without the technical, the problem simply is the army of herO is triple the size of ByuL, so even without the push, they should be able to kill the buildings. Yeah. GG. herO will take game number 1, taking that very important memento.
Yeah, very important. You just look at the smile on his face, that cheeky grin. He knows what he's done, and he knows ByuL. He knows how frustrated he gets in this kind of situation.
They've called herO the smiling assassin, you know. Always a smile on his face, especially when he's winning. Taking that first win in such an easy fashion. Not only did he get the build that he wanted, he got it unscouted.
but versus such a greedy Mutalist rush from ByuL, it lined up even better for him.
Yeah, ByuL certainly has his own ideas this series. He's got his own plans, and that plan was to go for that fast Mutalist style, but he's running into pretty much a hard counter with that sort of 2-base all in.
That he did.